In this video, I wanted to look in a little bit more detail at one of our new titles, which is Reconciling Agricultural Production with Biodiversity Conservation, which is edited by Professor Paola Barbieri and Dr. Anna Camilla Moonen of the Scuola Superiore Sant'Anna in Italy. Part 1 assesses general issues such as landscape approaches, mapping and assessing the economic value of biodiversity, whilst Part 2 reviews management practices promoting biodiversity such as field margins, hedgerows, improved pasture management and agroforestry. Well, to give you a better idea of what the book contains, I've picked out a couple of chapters as examples. The first is from Part 1 and is Chapter 3 on assessing the economic value of agricultural biodiversity by Corrado Toppi and Leonie Pearson of the Stockholm Environment Institute. The chapter reviews developments in methods to assess the economic value of agricultural biodiversity, outline their limitations and identify a way forward. The chapter discusses the ecosystems framework and those ecosystem services whose values cannot be measured from the market, as well as the issue of uncertainty. The chapter concludes with some very helpful recommendations for evaluators and policymakers. The second chapter I wanted to pick out is from Part 2, and it's Chapter 5 on the role of field margins in biodiversity conservation in agroecosystems. And it's written by Alicia Cirujeda and Gabriel Pardo at the University of Zaragoza in Spain. The chapter reviews research on ways of modifying the agricultural landscape to reverse the decline in a range of fauna and flora. The chapter focuses on field margins, their characteristics and types. The chapter reviews research on managing field margins to promote biodiversity in insects, as well as rare arable plants, reptiles, amphibians, birds and mammals. Well, a recent paper by a distinguished team of scientists in Nature, Ecology and Evolution has highlighted the impact of habitat loss, agronomic practices and pollution on insect numbers and diversity. This volume shows how agriculture can help to reverse this trend.